Hey, welcome back to Grit and Gumption. I wanted to bring something up today that came across my mind. I had discussed earlier how I was trying to get some food together for my parents because neither one of them can really stand at the stove and cook for very long anymore, and so it gets more difficult as time goes on. I'm sure you know. And so I tried to think about things that was easy to make, and I kind of just got some stuff together for them in that way. And then on the way home, I got thinking about it, and I passed by a neighbor's house who has a couple young children, and she's on her own right now. And I thought, what about this lady? Does she need help? You there's more people like her that are around in your community. There are the elderly elsewhere that probably need help. There are disabled people that could use some help. Whether that means if it's a close person in the family, you could maybe just take your leftovers every night from your dinner and put it in a container or a bag and throw it in the freezer, and every 3 nights stop by their house and drop off 3 nights worth of meals. Do that if it helps them out. Think about these mothers that have some kids that drink a lot of milk. They could probably use a couple gallons of milk extra a week and a loaf of bread or two, some peanut butter and jelly, lunch meat, whatever, anything to make life a little easier would help. Pasta and sauce, whatever. Believe it or not, it's things like that that make a big difference in somebody's life. And sometimes it's hard to ask for help. We all know that it's hard to ask for help. I do, especially. I'm stubborn as the day is long. But, just be reminded of those people in your community or in your family or friends that may need a little bit of help right now because that Social Security check isn't going as far as it used to, or that paycheck doesn't go as far as it used to, or they've got kids and they eat. I mean, kids, they're eaters. They can put away the chow. So if you can help out by giving extra food from the garden, or just picking up a couple extra loaves of bread and some milk and some eggs, maybe some cheese, or, something, a couple, a tube of meat and some hamburger helper, whatever, anything, spaghetti and sauce and a tube of meat, that's a couple days worth of meal right there for somebody. Just do what you can to help. I know that we all cannot help sometimes. We are the people that need help. But if you are a person that could possibly help, right now, with the way things are going, just keep that in mind. And remember, during the day, while you're doing whatever you're doing, to think about people that might be in your life or that touch your life that you might be able to just make things a little bit easier on right now for a while, because it is going to get tough. And it's getting tougher, and it's hard enough the way it is. So if you can drop off a bag of diapers, some wipes, whatever, if there's any way you can possibly help somebody, make the step and just do it, because believe it or not, it's really needed. It really is. And it's easy to get caught up in your day-to-day routine of going to work, coming home, making dinner, getting the laundry done, mowing the lawn, whatever, all the stuff that we do. It's really easy to get caught up doing all that every day, and you're busy, 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 and you just keep going. Well, plan it out then if you can. When you go to the store, right? Oh yeah, remember things for the neighbor. Yeah, remember things for Susie down the street, or Uncle Paul, whatever, and just get some extra stuff going, maybe for them. A little care package once a month even would be better than nothing. And if you could talk to the family members about it, if there was a couple people in the family that did that once a month for this Uncle Paul, then Uncle Paul would be doing a lot better probably, and probably having more nutritious meals on top of it. So, just think about that. And don't forget other things like, Uncle Paul can have to have some soap and shampoo and all the good stuff like that too. Deodorant, I mean, it doesn't hurt to throw some of that stuff in there. Toothpaste, some new toothbrush, whatever, here and there. Just think about those things. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Even a little bit helps, especially when you're on a fixed income, or especially when you're raising 4 kids that have to have new shoes and new jeans, and they're growing like a weed, and they have to have their hair cut, and they got to go to the dentist, and they need to go to the eye doctor, and I mean, it gets to be a lot. And when there's not a lot to begin with, it makes it really hard. So just think about those things. I think about those things all the time. I'm always thinking about, you know, if somebody around me is having it difficult and I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. So I always try to think of some way that I could help. And to give another family $20 twice a week or twice a month of groceries or something like that, you know. I mean, it's not a lot for me to do that, so why not do it? Even if it was $10, even if it was 2 gallons of milk and 2 loaves of bread, you know, that's doing a lot for somebody right there, you know. It might be about $10 worth of food, but that's a lot for somebody who's having it tough raising 4 kids. So, you know, think about that. Every little bit helps. It really, truly does. And you might think that, oh, I can't give them that much. That would be embarrassing. Or, you know, just dropping off milk and I know they need more. Well, you know what? Make some phone calls, you know. Maybe your sister or your cousin or somebody here or somebody there, they could get this and they could get that. And you guys could get together on who's going to bring what, you know, and drop it off that way. And that way they'll have the things they need. Somebody could bring the bread and the milk and the eggs. Somebody else could bring, you know, a couple things of meat. Somebody else can bring some vegetables, some soups. Somebody else can bring some shampoo and toilet paper, you know. Think about that, you know. Sometimes people in our family do need help, or somebody, a friend-wise, needs help, and you aren't alone in being able to help them. And it makes it a lot easier, too, if you just divide it up between a couple of you. You know, it works out better, and it makes it easier on everybody, and it's not taxing then, you know. And the person doesn't have to feel bad about it. You know, make a reason to go over there. Maybe you should be visiting them anyway more often, you know. But, you know, everybody show up on a Friday night to play cards or something, bring a bag of food with you or something. Who knows? You know, it doesn't have to be. Or stop by for some reason and, you know, drop stuff off. Doesn't matter what the reason is. Just tell them you love them. Who cares? Or you care about them. You're worried about them. You just want to make sure they're comfortable. Make sure they have a little bit of something just to get by with. Whatever. They're going to appreciate it. They're not going to say, no, take it back. Come on. Oh, gosh. Okay, you guys. I'm going to let you go. But anyway, just think about it. And if you can at all afford it, if you can at all do it, if it's not something that's going to set you back yourself, try to keep that in mind. Take care and hope you have a great day. Bye.